YouTube is dead. Google is dead. Except Gross. Gross is the only one alive. And I'm getting some pictures of refrigerators for some reason. The fuck is this? ¿Fotos para qué? ¿Son cosas que están regalando? ¿Están vendiendo? ¿Cuál es la situación? No solo me mandes así fotos así nomás. Voy a pensar de que eres un raro del internet. Del mercado libre, de WhatsApp, de Facebook. They sent me a cosplay contest. For when is this? Neo Tokyo. There's also a drawing contest. I would never sign up to that. There's way too much better talent. I'm fine with making my cringe animaniac things. A Yu-Gi-Oh tournament? The 28th of December? Fuck that. I already went the 7th of December. I'm not going out again in the same month. And it's a Saturday. Fuck that, no. I ain't got no time for that. This is in my city? I don't even know where the fuck that is. Fuck. What is this, in the outskirts? Even worse, I'm not going to the outskirts. To the land of shadows. Seems like the stream is back on. YouTube is also on. So YouTube just does whatever the fuck it wants. Well, I mean, technically I have it connected to my thing on Twitch, so maybe... So maybe YouTube doesn't die, it freezes, and then it comes back if Twitch is still kicking. I guess that's how it works. I don't know. Okay, well, we can continue and being nerds about this. And also sending a message that I'm not interested in this. Actually, I don't need a title for this because I already know. Why did it move? Also, why do I have a 9 there? I'm deteriorating, I swear. One Piece, long ring, long land. Yeah, so a picture of the bear to show that everything is long in this island. Not a lot of info for this, but I do think it's cool the way that the nomads and their way of life is. It's very interesting. If I remember correctly, I mean, all the animals are long and stuff, and a lot of them, the herbivores especially, evolved to be even longer and longer so they could reach the trees. And then they find an old man on stilts. We'll get to Foxy in a bit. First, we need to introduce the good guys, because they are the main reason that they had to go into the Davy Back fight, are they not? Because the high tide, like the low parts of this island get submerged, and then they're stuck in one tiny little part of this island, and then the people move to the next part every time it goes down. But how often does that happen? Do you remember? Was it every year? Because if he got stuck in one of these and it's once every year, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He would then have to wait 10 years for his family to come back for him. Because I remember that part. He stayed because his horse got sick or hurt and couldn't move anymore, and he refused to leave his horse behind, and then everybody just left them there. Why am I getting some more pictures? Verga, ¿qué es todo esto? Are these events only for the month? Since when are there so many cosplay events in my city? No, wait. PCA. The fuck is PCA? Is it like public announcement? No. The A is in the middle. Then what's C? Chiva. No sé qué es todo esto. No sé qué me está mandando. No entiendo. Es mucha información. Oh. Bianco. Marzo. Try to remember, how long did these people have to wait until they could travel to the next one? What? Estúpido. What dragons? There's no dragons here. I think you're getting confused with the filler, with the little girl that hears the voices. The first observation hockey. Millennial. Yeah, that's the filler. There's no dragons in this arc. We don't see mention of dragons until Punk Hazard, and that one was fake. The only real dragons are, well, I mean, technically Momo's a fake one too. But he is the closest thing that we have to a dragon. No, you're thinking of the other filler. You're thinking of Apis. This girl. Right? Which, yes, it was a little bit of a waste of time, that arc. But god damn it, it made me shed a tear. I wish they could have made the dragons like a little bit more majestic. It looks really bad. But also this dragon is really old, so it makes sense that it would be bald. What's the reason that Foxy uses to make Luffy accept his Davy back fight? Does he steal the horse? Is that how he does it? Let me read the stupid guide. Luffy, mysterious pirate ship, I'm trying to escape. Oh wait, is this the... Oh, it is. Going Merry is captured by Foxy crew. Okay, this is where the challenge happens. Don't just give me the fucking summary. Oh, You forget how much the anime actually does censor. Like, it's not for kids censorship. But you do forget that the manga is a little bit more violent. And the manga, Foxy actually shoots the fucking horse. In the anime, they just shoot a net at the horse. Thank you for the lurky lurk. Poor Shelly. Poor little horsey. Oh, that's right. Luffy chooses the fucking horse over Chopper. Chopper. All right, let's just say that yes, Foxy somehow gets the horse, and that's how they cajole the Straw Hats into a Davy back fight. And let's see if I remember correctly how that fucking works. One crew issues the challenge, the other one accepts, and then it's 3 challenges only. And each time one of the pirate crews wins, they get to choose one of the other crewmates to switch sides, and then they have to stay like that. Yeah, I think that's how that works. And Foxy is basically like the guy that does Davy back fights like everywhere, to everyone. That's why he has like a ridiculous amount of crewmates. Look at this dude. True, they can take the flag. Does that mean they only take their insignia, or do they also lose their namesake? Like, if they had taken Luffy's, would they have to stop being Mugiwara's? Would they have to start being I don't know. Maybe they could have been the red vest. They go by Luffy's attire. It's like, well, you don't have a straw hat. You have a vest that you always wear. We can be the vest pirates. So it's just their pride. They could still be Mugiwaras, but they would just have to change their flag. I'm sure Usopp can come up with a cool design. But that is interesting. That is good to remember. And Foxy's power, I don't remember what it's called. Muge Muge? Is the slow fruit. I think it's Nero Nero. Yeah, Nero Nero. Nero Nero. Nero Nero. I think he and his crew are like Team Rocket. I don't mind when they show up in movies. And the one that they appeared and they were being stooges, I enjoyed it. Good comedy. What shows up if I put Davy back fights? I can use this for the 3 challenges. Oh, that's right. Wait. It also comes with a superstition, right? It's the 3 coins, and correct me if I'm wrong. The idea is also they have to throw the coin in the ocean or something like that. And if you don't honor the result of the Davy back fight, Davy Jones's ghost comes after you, or you're cursed or something like that. There's a punishment for this, like if you don't follow through, something like that. Also, I want a picture of Afro Luffy because I love Afro Luffy. It's just a good time. There's really nothing important about this arc besides the only things to remember are that we start seeing an increase in water and climate change thanks to this island and people having to adapt drastically to their environment. They mention the thing about the Davy back fights, which it is something that gets kind of referenced later on to explain why certain crew members are with other groups, and it helps theorizing, but it's not as important, to be honest. I think that's about it for important information. Well, the way that they explain the island and how it works, that's when they mention it. They don't make a big deal out of it, but I'm only saying that because I'm thinking of the future things that they mention, things that you haven't really seen. But it's an issue. It's a thing that you only start connecting the dots in retrospect. Yeah, I think that's about it. Because then after this, they meet the shipwreck people, I think. Yeah, they meet Akainu. I said Akainu. Aokiji. We meet our first admiral, Papi Chulo. Look at this dude. Look at how tall he is. Look at his... Look at those thick hands. So well dressed. And by the way, his tie looks a lot like Alistair's shirt. I couldn't help but notice just now, his tie looks like Alistair's tie shirt thing that he has and has been. Oh, I like you more, Aokiji. I swear, every time I see you, I like you more and more. I can't even forgive you for the last thing that you did on the show. But because I'm still delusional and I still think what I think without giving any spoilers, but I'm very delusional. Rose-colored glasses. I will sink with this ship until you prove me otherwise. And if you prove me otherwise, what a plot twist. What a plot twist that would be. And my heart will be in semi-pieces. Okay, so we got Aokiji, First Admiral, Logia, Ice, seems to know about Luffy's grandfather, knows about Robin's past, and she freaks the fuck out. And they barely managed to escape. And then they meet Kokoro and Chimney. Ah, this is Chimney after the time skip. I don't know, she looked cute in the time skip. Even though basically she just got a little bit taller. She kind of reminds me of Helga. Like if Helga from Hey Arnold wasn't this anime, this is her. What is this? No, Kokoro and Totoro. We never got confirmation if this fucking... if these guys are family or not. And it's one of those things that when I think about it, it bothers me a lot. It can just be a coincidence that they both have blonde hair. But it's also because she's a mermaid. And they never show that Kokoro had children. Because if Kokoro's children had married a human, then their child would have to be half fishman. Which would be Chimney. But she's not, as far as we can tell. No, she's definitely... No, well... Would a hybrid follow the same rules of the tail? If you're half fishman, maybe you don't need to wait until you're 30 for your tail to split and walk on land. That could be a thing, I don't know. Might be, might not be. Okay, so they meet. It's not super important to the story, but I would like to point out the whole sea train thing. Yeah, a picture of the sea train and then Water 7. God damn it. Why am I being involved in these situations? Wait. I'll be right back. I need to talk to my mom.
どうして君が泣くのまだ僕も泣いていないのに自分より悲しむから辛いのがどっちかわからなくなるよガラクタだったはずの今日が二人なら宝物になるそばにいたいよ君のためにできることが僕にあるかないつも君にずっと君に笑っていて欲しくてひまわりのようなまっすぐなその優しさをぬくもりを全部これからは僕も届けてゆきたいここにある幸せに気づいたから遠くで灯る未来もしも僕らが離れてもそれぞれ歩いてゆくその先でまた出会えると信じてちぐはぐだったはずの歩幅一つのように今重なるそばにいること何気ない
There, I'm back.
この瞬間も忘れは
Had to do an impromptu little meeting over there. And now I'm cold again.
手を振るとき笑顔でいられるようにひまわりのようなまっすぐなその優しさを
Wait, did I get this?
森を全
Did. That's
返したいけれど君のことだからもう十分だよってきっと言うかなそばにいたいよ君のためにできることが僕にあるかないつも君
ooh, what?
ずっと君に笑っていて欲しくてひまわりのようなまっすぐなその優しさをぬくもりを全部これからは僕も
Sea Kings? No.
届けてゆきたい
I was looking for sea trains. Oh, one that would show what was his name? Yokozuna? Yokozuna? Oh, this one shows the shadow of Yokozuna. Oh. Poor baby. And to think that Oda would then do a flashback in which we care about the fucking frog. Like, get out.
3と4ヶ月が経って変わらず手紙が届くのは永遠に続いてくだろうねペアリン片手で
The flashback shows a little bit of how much trauma the main victims of that story showed. Like, Kokoro just became alcoholic and could not move on much from that. Iceberg just went into like work. Frankie, well, we know how it happened to him. But poor Yokozuna, like, especially Kokoro, like, couldn't Kokoro at least be like, hey, what you're doing is not really gonna make matters any better, and it's just not gonna fix anything, bud. Tom is gone. We're never seeing him again. I mean, the frog doesn't seem stupid. It could have understood. And now we get to see one of the most intricate and beautiful cities. I fucking love Water 7. The design of Water 7 is amazing. Is it Venice? Yes, it's basically Venice, but it's so much better than Venice. It's so much more fun than Venice. The only thing that I'm like if about is there's not a lot of green. Like, where are you guys? I mean, they are the ones that control the water trains, the sea trains. So a lot of their money must go into importing food, because I don't see them having any crops whatsoever. They don't have forests of any kind. I don't know if they might have tiny little parks. That is like, where do you guys get your fruits and veggies? Where is your livestock? I'm guessing they could probably also, they live off a lot of seafood. But still. Yeah. Crazy. Oh, I guess that would be like their deal, right? It's like, hey, we'll get you like a good price for taking your goods from one place to this place, and you just give us the money. Because what were the other two islands that were connected? Aokiji tells him, like, oh, if you go in that direction, it's Water 7. But if you go in these other two directions, one of them I remember was like the gourmet city, something like that, that Luffy wanted to go to because of the food. So they could probably be getting their food from there. And then the other one was like an entertainment island. I don't know if it was Casino Island, something like that. Or amusement parks. Or was it something else? Yeah, they probably have like a good deal. And with Iceberg, I bet he's like a good broker. He's a good diplomat and stuff. And you know what? If he is the one in charge and he's the one that makes the treaties for the food, that would make even more sense on why he got to be like even more powerful and have more influence. Because like, fuck, this is the dude that probably makes it so that everybody gets food, gets their basics. Well, shit, I would love Iceberg too. He's the reason that I get to drink milk, that I get to have orange juice. We must protect this man. He's the best mayor. Speaking of, what is the name of the little seahorses that they used to like go around and stuff? Jagra? Jagrava? Jagbara?
ここでは話しきれないよお金がないのでとも
Jaguras.
お化けが出そうな旅館もかけがえのないもの
Instead of using, what's the ones in Venice called? Vongolas?
君がいてくれたらこれからが
I like the whole elevator system that they have too with the waterfalls. Their system is just so cool. So far, this would be one of the islands that I would like to live in. Because I would not want to live in Goa Kingdom. Sucks ass. And I am not meant for village life in Fuchsia Village. Kokoyashi got destroyed. Orange Town got destroyed. Maybe Syrup Village. It seems very, very nice. It's also a village, but it's slightly more peaceful. Logtown seems like a bigger city, actually. Well, Logtown would be a better place to live in for me if I just concentrate on East Blue. Grand Line. I cannot live in Nadavasta. There's too much sand everywhere. It's too hot. I can't. I already live in a desert. I can't do more desert. Chopper's Island is a maybe. Ooh. Did he post something that I didn't even get the chance to see? Haha. What a troll. Thank you, Brian. Okay, now I can concentrate on the good characters that we meet. So the good characters that we meet are the Galila, right? That's the name of their company? Is that what it was called? What was the spelling for it? I knew their spelling was different. These are the main good dudes. We go with Iceberg. And we cannot forget the main dude of this picture. Tyrannosaurus. The mouse. The real protagonist. Okay, I'm checking. No, what? What a fucking lunatic. Ugh, disgusting. We don't want psychos like that. Right, let me see. It was Iceberg, Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's from left to right. Already I can tell you I don't remember anybody from the back. They're NPCs. Except for the guy at the very, very right. There's two actually. One that looks kind of like... he looks like a Queen singer. I don't remember his name, but he's funny. The one with the white beard, also funny. They're Polly's friends. The one with the jeans jacket. And then the guy with the wings tattoo, I have no fucking idea. He looks like he could have done something, but I don't even remember him from like any comedic moments either. Then we have Khalifa, the secretary, and Kaku, the one with the nose. Hattori is the stupid bird. And Luchi. All of these shipwrights, carpenters. Very cool, very awesome. Then the Frankie family. Is there no good like picture of the Frankie family? Well, besides the girls, they're kind of NPCs, aren't they? The Frankie family. As much of a sweethearts as they are. We have the Frankie family. Why does that picture make his hair look so wacky? So we see these guys and we go over to meet Iceberg so that he gets us connected to the Galila company so that they can check Sunny for the damages so we can fix her, because we go over and exchange all of the gold from Skypiea into currency and we are like super rich. How much money was it? It was like a fuck ton. It was like, I never seen Nami so happy. It was like almost a million Betty is what they got for it, or 10 million Betty. It was 3 million Betty only. Oh, it was 3 suitcases, right? Each one had a million, and they only were able to retrieve 1, and the other 2 million Frankie took to buy what was Adam Treebark. Yeah, that's what he bought. Adam Treebark. Right. They didn't take all of it, they just took 2 suitcases. But yeah, in the order of things, they go to Iceberg. No, they exchange the money, go to Iceberg, meet the company, tell them to do that. In the meantime, bam! We get the family. Oh shit. Actually, I just realized I haven't been adding animations. And I'm gonna forget. I don't care about, and I doesn't want to have animations. Yeah. The Frankie family is the one that steals it. I think Frankie actually does show up and distracts Luffy. I think that's the order of things. And that leaves Usopp open so that the other part of the family goes after him, ambushes him, and steals it. And by the time all of those shenanigans are done, not Ikaku, Ikaku is another character. Kaku comes back after his analysis of Sunny and is like, your boat, no fixing it. The spine of it, donezo. Like, you need to get a new ship. I was like, that sucks. Luffy's like, no! Nami's like, yes! They find out, well, they don't realize yet about the whole Usopp thing. Or did they? I forget the turn of events on that. They fuck up the Frankie house before Luffy comes back, right? I think they do. It's not that important. They defend him, they avenge him, they go there, they find out Frankie already took the money and he spent it or whatever, fucks them up, comes back, Frankie gets mad when he hears about it. But he doesn't end up doing anything about it. And then we have the telenovela fight. Luffy versus Usopp. I keep misspelling Usopp. I keep thinking that it's two S's and one P. Yeah. Luffy has to tell Usopp that they can't fix Mary. Usopp kind of turns into like the dad that doesn't believe you after you go to the mechanic. Is like, what do you mean? They don't know anything. Let me check the car. Or let me take it to my mechanic. He's like, Dad, my mechanic is fine. Leave it. You're gonna make it worse. Okay, so then that... is there a good picture of their actual fight? Like, this one is really good. I also like when Luffy cries. The tears. My mom checks my car water and oil and antifreeze levels like constantly. To be fair, I forget to do that, so I appreciate that she does it for me because I'm like uber stupid. ¡No!
Si quieres, toma un descanso. ¿Quieres agua? A mí me gusta el agua.
Actually, Gross, and since we're also here talking about Usopp and Luffy, do you think Usopp was in the right or in the wrong? I think he was too emotional. Usopp is like one of those people, clearly you see it throughout the show, he's just so explosive. Like in real life, I don't think Usopp and I would vibe. Like, it would take us a long ass time to be good friends. Because he's so reactive. He would be judging me all the time for everything and anything. I mean, yeah. If you want to be a mature adult, then yes. They were both wrong. I think if I go and defend both of them, I think it was wrong of Luffy to not outright like go through a more slower process instead of being like, oh yeah, we're throwing Mary away. Let's look at this catalog for new boats. Like, he went a little bit too girly pop with that. He's like, whoa, Luffy. First explain that they did the analysis, show a little of emotion, you know, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of sympathy. Don't just fucking throw it out there that you're moving on to a new ship. At that point, it's already sunset, right? They show it. So Luffy kind of has already had hours to kind of accept the fact that they need a new ship. In the meantime, poor Usopp got the ship being out of him again. So it's not like I don't feel for the dude. And he definitely needed that reality check when it comes to like their dynamics. Because Usopp, from the very start, even when he was barely joining, it's like, yes, I'll join, but you have to call me captain. It's like, no, I'm captain. Me, Luffy, I'm your captain. I'm the number one here, bitch. And I remember he kept like, he would kind of almost put himself at the same level as Luffy sometimes. All in comedy, but hey. But yeah, they get into a fight. Obviously, Luffy wins the fight. They leave the ship. And Usopp is no longer part of the crew officially. He is gone, never to be seen again. He is no longer in this arc. He disappears into obscurity. Oh yeah, and all those things are happening, and then also CP9. No, but I want to get a picture of what they look like with their stupid ass costumes, disguises. Their disguises are like the worst. If they want to be acknowledged, like, oh my god, that's CP9, then it's very good in posing costumes, but they're not very good for camouflage. Unless they're going to a party island where they just would assume that there's a carnival. Like, see this? Bluno's costume is terrifying. This is super scary. And then you get demoted into tiny little Bruno. With the flower in your hand. In your head. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Ah, here it is. The picture. What's that Star Wars reference about like sleeper agents? Order 66? Is that what it is? Like people thought that this was kind of like that? Because they just cross paths. So dramatic. And it's like CP9. And Robin just gets all like, oh my god. Flashbacks. PTSD. Activate. So we get that, and Iceberg gets attacked, and they think it's the Mugiwaras that are doing it, but it wasn't that, even though there's witnesses that maybe it was Robin, and Robin is part of the Mugiwara, so they still take the blame, so they have to investigate all that shit. And not only that, but at the same time, the Aqua Laguna is happening. What would be a good representation of Aqua Laguna, though? That looks terrifying. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so all this shit is happening, and they have to be super quickly on finding Robin, finding out why the fuck she attacked Iceberg, why are they taking the blame for it, and trying to find a safe space because Aqua Laguna is happening, which is a once-a-year phenomenon of just a tsunami wrecking shit. And I believe they're able to get into Iceberg's mansion. They get to talk to him. And they get vouched for because Iceberg actually does. He's smart enough to infer from the situation that, oh yeah, Robin is doing this, but she's also doing it so you guys don't also get roped in with her by leaving the crew and betraying them. And Polly also sees them because we get the reveal of CP9. What the fuck? ACP9? Oh. Not the one that I meant. What the... Wrong picture. Crazy how they lost so badly against the Mugiwaras, and then they did their stupid little report thingy, and then, yes, let us promote you to CP Algis? Is it CP Algis / ZP0? I think they have two type of titles. Something like that. It's like, bro, do you not have like other trained agents? Like, does it have to be these guys to get promoted again? Like, nah. Get other people. We discover that they have actually been undercover. They've been undercover for... what? They mentioned like 10 or 15 years? Like it was a crazy amount of time. Right? It should only speak how... It either says how committed they are, how patient they are, or how incompetent they are that it took them that long to find the information that they were looking for. 5 years? Okay, 5 years. I'll believe you. If you can't find out in 5 years the information that they wanted, I mean, in less than those years, like, what? Well, no, granted, how long? God damn, I'm gonna have to Google this. No. What is this AI answer? It takes 2 days. Wait, no, it takes 2 days for the star house to return to water 7 after Frankie's. Okay, Reddit. He was not 26 when he got hit by the train. Yeah, see, something's wrong here. He was not... He was... If I'm... we meet Frankie when he's in, like, 14-something. When he's with Tom. And I think it takes them 3 to 4 years to build it. And I think he dies. They take Tom away when he's, like, 19. Tops. In his early 20s. But he was not 26, my dude. There, Frankie was 12 when he was first sentenced. Then 14 years later, when Tom dies, he becomes... It did not take them 14 years. What? What? Then 14 years later, when Tom dies, he becomes 26. Then 8 years pass. 34. What? Wait. Nuh-uh. Is everybody getting gaslit in this comment section? Oh my god, they're mentioning... my stupid comment section is mentioning the whole thing of Frankie having met Odin and Momo and not mentioning later on. I'm fine if it was retcon, but it has to have been addressed, right? Let me see. Frankie's flashback starts at 22 years ago. It was 24 years ago when it comes to time skip. Roger Pires went to Water 7 26 years ago, so Frankie was much younger than the start of the flashback, approximately 10 years ago. He was raised since he was just recently abandoned around the same time. Found so no one didn't care. Okay, so that... Okay, I do remember Frankie was there, but he did not give a shit. It wouldn't make sense that he maybe just saw Odin from far away, and Momo still hadn't been born. He lost his memory because of the train accident. Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. So 8 years ago, 10 years, because now we're in post time skip. So 10 years ago was when Tom was barely killed and Frankie had his accident. 10 years ago. Well, actually, let's work with the 8 years because that would be less confusing. It happened 8 years ago. The government waits 3 years and then sends CP9 to start their 5 years of surveillance. But Frankie wasn't there. It took him years to reconstruct himself. I can't remember how long it took them, because that's the only thing that would make kind of sense, because Iceberg was just really good at keeping secrets, and the only thing that fucked them up was because when Frankie came back, he was still using his normal name. Crazy that he was 26. But it makes sense. Now that I think about it, it makes sense because he is 34 when we meet him. And Tom's execution didn't happen that long ago. Not like Roger's, which was like forever ago. Oh my god. Frankie looked good for his age. Damn. If it wasn't for his mechanical enhancements, he could have been like a catch, like a oof. I mean, his three chins are fine, but a one chin Frankie would have just it would have gone Ikemen, you know? He could have been an Ikemen. But I guess we're just never gonna have Ikemen Frankie. Okay, so they were in surveillance, 5 years of espionage. They finally found the information that they knew that the blueprints to creating one of the ancient weapons, Pluton, was passed down is something that is passed down through shipwrights. The last one that they knew was Tom. And so the next one would be Iceberg, and they were just trying to find that. And the only odd thing that they found in those 5 years was his meeting with a Catiflam. It's because she lets her hair down. Khalifa with her hair down is very good. I don't like her with her hair up. It's too much forehead. Her fucking devil fruit sucks though. You know, I'm surprised that with the system that they have for the devil fruits that they give the admirals, why the government couldn't have given CP9 better fruits. She has like the bubble fruit or the soap fruit, something like that. She is a soap woman. She can make shit slippery and turn you into soap. I think that's even harder than Luffy's to be creative. Like, how the fuck do you turn that into a useful shit? I mean, yeah. It makes me appreciate it more when she's in Wano. You haven't seen it, but hey, Nami, keep an eye on her, okay? Oda's trying to make the females have a little bit more action when it comes to the fights. Look at baby Frankie. Oh, wait, this is an even better picture. They find out that Frankie is Catiflam. And he starts using the name Frankie because Iceberg tells him to do that so that the government doesn't find him and they don't figure out that now he is the one that has the blueprints for Pluton. Because he knows that Frankie has now learned his lesson about the responsibility it takes when you make weapons. And then he gets taken. And that's about the end of Water 7. So now we have our motive. Then now we have to go to Enies Lobby to rescue Robin and Frankie. And as far as I'm aware, I think the government CP9 takes the train. And it's CP9, Robin, Frankie. Sanji has his old suave thing going on. So he's also on the train. And Sogeking? Was Sogeking there with Sanji? Or did he get on board? No, yeah, because he was there. He was hiding. He was there when they took... when they took Frankie and he heard all the story. And they bonded. They had bonded. Because Frankie found Usopp trying to repair Mary. And he's like, that's such a beautiful story. What's the name of the ship that they take? The Puffing Tom? This is the one. This is the one that they take. Rocket Man. The crazy one that has problems staying on the rails because it goes so fast or it's too heavy, something like that. So then they start going to Enies Lobby, which is it's basically like their court place, right? It's where they hold court, they make their judgments, and then depending on the... Yeah, it's a prototype. And then depending on the decision that they do in Enies Lobby, then they either go to Impel Down or they go to Marineford. Why would they? Well, I guess if you're sentenced to just jail, you go to Impel Down. If you get sentenced to death, you go to Marineford and they do all the executions there. I think that's how it worked. Anyway, they take the Rocket Man, the prototype, and they go, 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 go! Sanji tries to rescue Robin with the help of a new hero. Do you think that it would be... Do you think it's important for Banana to listen to Sogeking's theme song? Oh my god, is this people trying to... I'm a little bit tired of the joke of, oh, Blackbeard is Usopp's family because of the nose. It's like, people can have long noses. It's not an Usopp thing. Yeah. She needs to know how much of a boss Sogeking is. Right? How much aura he has. Even the song and the way the letters pop out is like so old school. I've never heard the English one. I've never heard of the English one. Let me look it up. Mademoiselle. My weapons are at your disposal. He sounds like a TV presenter. Oh my god, the close-ups! The close-ups! Ah! So much zoom. He did such a good job. It's like a one-on-one with the original. Even the screaming part. I wouldn't say that it's better. That it's better than the Japanese one. I think they're just as well in their own language. I like Sogeking Japanese because I listen more to Subs Boys and I think it's funnier. And comparing it to the English one, it is just as good. It is just as good. I like it. It has the voice, it has the gumption. They did such a good job. I wonder if the voice actor had fun. I hope he did. Funny. We've been listening to a lot of acoustic stuff. Let me change it up a bit. What? Oshinoko? No, I didn't want Oshinoko. What is this? Ooh, yes! Acacia! I just recently found this song and I love it. It really, because it just takes your breath away the first time you hear it, no matter in what language it is. Okay, so on the train, they kind of fail at rescuing Raven. There's a little bit of a heartfelt conversation between Frankie and Raven, but just like barely. Usopp tries to help, it doesn't work out. Sanji has a very comedic fight with the pasta chef, and we see for the first time Sanji's reconstructive kicks, surgery kicks. But ultimately, they fail. They fail, they get to Eniazavi. Yeah, the surgery kicks, you don't remember? Because Sanji fights... I don't remember his name, so I'm just gonna say Ramen Cook. He fights him. Such a disgusting ability that he has at what he does. And I like it when Sanji gets so close to him, to hurting him, and then he's like, I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, there he is. Is that his new face? You know what? I was thinking that it's not worth mentioning it. But then we meet yeah, then he does it to his lookalike. So I guess we should kind of mention it so that it shows that there was a precedent to it. I wish there was a better picture of it though. I kind of like that one better. And what was his name? Duval. That was the Sanji lookalike. He got super grateful for Sanji, but I think also part of the joke was that he was not happy. He was like, "What did you do to my beautiful face? I can't do my ramen with this face. I can't make my cheeks puff out." I think that was part of the joke, if I'm not misremembering that. Hello. Yes, I did. And make my little Loster. I don't know what to call him. Alistair, the surgeon of the radio. And Savisiver. Besides that, nothing more to note after Sanji fails. What can I say? Hasbin is still living in my head. It still has not let go, and but I'm slowly phasing it out again, and that's why One Piece is coming back into my life. But it still has me in its clutches. And they're easy to draw. Law in Alistair's clothes and Lucifer and Salvo's clothes will be next. What's the first thing that happens when they get into Enies Lobby? Do they meeting the giants? Is that the first thing? Because Enies Lobby is separated in two parts, right? Also, welcome to me trying to do a slideshow of One Piece. Yes, okay, so I'm not remembering that wrong. No what? The perspective of that picture is throwing me off. Where do they land? The middle part is where the Marines and the civilians live. Is the one that's closest to us in the foreground? Yeah, there's a Tower of Judgment, right? Yes, it is. So then they dock at the very end? The bag, right? Yeah, okay. Is there no better picture? Ah, wait. Okay. So I'll grab both pictures. I misspelled Enies Lobby, I just noticed. Maybe that's why I'm not getting good pictures. It's kind of skipping around with the story, but whatever. I'll play around with it. Right, so they arrive at the very back. They start bashing through. So they do meet the giants first. Connecting us with Dory and Brogy again. What were their fucking names? Enizavi giants. Olmo. Well, one of them is Olmo. Kashi, and the other one is Kashi. Okay. Kashi and Olmo. Okay. And without cheating, Lawlister. I just saw your comment. Gross. Lawlister. It would be Lawlister. Ah, they are. Okay. Without cheating, and then you can correct me. Pure memory. We meet them. Somehow Usopp is able to meet them first, and he starts connecting the dots and starts making conversation with them. It's like, we're just here working for the government while we wait for our captains because our captains are stupid and they started this 100-year fucking battle in this island. So we're just here in the meantime. No, wait, that's wrong. No, the government is lying to them. They lied to them. Yes, because Usopp is like, I know your captains. They're still alive. They're still on the island. And he starts coughing up blood, trying to imitate their laughs. He's like, I do know them. Dory laughs like this. And Brogy laughs like this. Like, oh my god, you know our captains. So are they really in that island? It's like, yes, they are. And they said that they would be setting off and going back to their homeland, Elbaf. It's like, oh my god, thank you so much. We're free. What was the lie, though? Did the government just tell them, like, oh, your captains are dead? Or were they captured? I'm trying to remember. He fell off. I mean, a lot of them fell off with Rocket Man. They didn't exactly... they didn't exactly dock peacefully with that fucking thing. But they found him. They found him and stuff. The government said they had locked them up and that they served as... that they were captured. Right. They were captured and it's like, you work for us and they get set free. But they were definitely lied to. And then because of Usopp's amazing conversation skills, diplomacy. I mean, in this case, it would just be memory, right? We get giant allies. Yay! More allies for the future. And then, because another big point of this part, right, was this shot. Right. Because before this part, when they're all like in that amazing pose, Usopp had met them. They started wreaking havoc. I think it was the Galila and the Frankie family as well that were pushing. They were trying to take down the drawbridge so then they could just shoot their way through. But what were they? They were just fighting fodder, right? If I remember correctly, there was a stupid character, the judges with the 3 heads. It does have one really good moment. I like it when Zoro just straight up loses direction when they have to go up the stairs and he just goes up to the side. Especially because that's just me in Borderlands. A Chopper one of Alistair's daughter's dragons. There's a lot of characters mentioned. Chopper dressed Alistair's daughter's dragons. Chopper dressed as one of the dragons and has been? Because Alistair doesn't have daughters. Unless you mean Charlie. Charlie being Alistair's adopted daughter, then sure. I can try to make anything possible. I can also say maybe, because somebody has been asking me a lot to draw Alistair pregnant, and that is at the very bottom of my list. That is actually a good idea. I've been struggling to see which characters to match with Has-Been. Chopper and what were their fucking names? Pepper? No. Fuck, I don't remember their names. I know who you're talking about.
¿Sí o no, pendejo? No, cabrón.
Stop.
¿Sí o no, cabrón? Te voy a poner un putazo. ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no?
Dime si lo dice o no.
Chinga hasta tu madre, cabrón. Te voy a
Listen,
poner un
pregnant
putazo.
Lucifer might not happen. We don't know yet. But Chopper is one of the dragons. That is doable. I can work with that. I like that idea, actually. Thank you. Thank you, Unc. Dazzle Razzle. Yes. It should be one of them so that... Is there another short, tiny, cute character in One Piece? Leo. Leo's cute. And he's short. I've been racking my brain for who could I be for Vox, but I think I might just skip on it. It's either that or put Vox in a furry suit of Morgan. And then Morgan in Vox's suit? I don't know how that would work. Anyway, important thing. Besides just fighting fodder and being like stupid and funny, nothing really important happens right before this point, right? No, well, except before anybody says anything, except the reveal of Gear 2nd with Blueno. Besides that, and the Giants, no other important thing to the story happens, right? Before this. Zoro is... I mean, no, Zoro as Angel does would not work. Angel does uses guns, too. I mean, the whole arms thing would make sense. And you mean Hachan. Hachan does have 8 arms. Angel does have 6 arms, too. They don't necessarily have to have the same weapons. I'm trying to envision it. And Yoto's just making takoyaki would be kind of nice. But I can't picture drawing Hachan as Angel Dust. Robin is Angel Dust. All the arms? I mean, not to lie, when it comes to Angel Dust, I was thinking like Sadie-chan from Impel Down. But maybe that would have been too much on the nose. I mean, oh my... Am I one of the only ones that is in love with Sadie-chan? She's such a baddie. Sadie-chan or what's the other one? Domino. You guys are taking my brain and somewhere else when I'm trying to remember canon relevant steps for the fucking story. But these are really good. Let me take out my... I'm gonna forget this. I need to take out my notebook. No, you know what? I'm gonna forget even from here. I should write them. This is how much I love my fucking design that I even put it as my screensaver. I'll write it here so that I don't forget. Chotamate. Shit, what dimensions did I use for the other ones? 2953, 2953. What dimensions are those? Why don't I fucking save my shit ever? Whatever, I'll do this one, I guess. Razzle with Chopper. Angel Dust with Robin or Sadie-chan. Depending on who is easier to draw, that will decide who ends up being. Oh, that is very nice of you, but I've only started showing art and stuff, and I've only really started doing digital art this year. So that would be it. I haven't really gotten very confident in my stuff until very recently. That's why I'm showing these ones, because these are the most complex ones that I've done. But that's very nice of you. And these are really good ideas. If you can think of more for Hasbin, keep it coming. There was another one. What's the other crossover that I wanted to do? Brain, don't do this to me. I have it at the tip of my tongue. I had it. Don't. It's going away. It's leaving my head. Oh my god, like a fucking sneeze. It left me. It left me. It will come back. What a shame. Anyway. Canon stuff. Wait. If I go in order... Fights. Okay. For a little bit of context, because I'm showing while I'm making this slideshow, but eventually I will be showing it to my friend to convert her into a One Piece fan. Do you think just explaining it as a picture is enough justice? Or should I find a clip on how Gear Second works? Because I'm super biased. I felt chills. I was hype the first time I saw Gear Second. But Banana is not super hype yet. So I'm wondering if it would help. So a little clip just to show, like, it's not just punches and kicks. Mm. Ah! What the fuck? Oh shit, not Gear 5. Gear 2. GIF. I found this artist just because I put Gear 5, right? I was following like this comment thread for this little TikTok I found of people with some One Piece fan art, and how the common the common complaint when it comes to drawing Luffy, Law, and Gear 5 is just the hats and Luffy's hair in Gear 5. Like, it's so hard. And I didn't understand that until I tried doing it myself. And why is the poofiness hard? Why Law? Why must you have such a goofy ass hat that I love and I wish I could have? I will eventually have to have. This is from a movie. The power stance is amazing. I love it. If you're able to master that, fuck. That's basically you going into Gear 2nd, bro. That's like amazing. Like, that artist that you rated, they are so good with their portraits. I don't know if it's the same kind of technique, and I don't know if you stayed long enough to look at their human portraits, but the way that they were doing it for like the long hair ones, beautiful. They're using watercolor, so probably not exactly the same, but they're so good at the details. Let's see if this one looks good. The GIF looks like it's gonna be very tiny. Is this even gonna work? Ah. It's gonna make me want to have... It's gonna make me have to save it on my PC and then install it. I don't want to do that! I'm gonna find a clip. I mean, you're traditional artists. I feel like you could probably work in some way. I find it so difficult to visualize. Like, I don't know if I would be able to be that kind of artist like they are. Because it's very working on top of what you make, no matter the mistakes, and I can't do that. I like my digital art now way too much. I like making my 1,000 of errors. I like making like 6 skeletons before I even start my first outline. It tickles my brain. This is from Crunchyroll. Are they gonna be happy that they're using their video? I can't believe Blue Note is so popular that they would bring him back in Film Red. But apparently he is. his fucking reaction and just pushing the smoke out of the way. Oh. I love it. It kills me each time. So much satisfaction. Yeah, but when you get really good at it,そうだね。I guess that's why art is just so subjective and so great, right? I would say that it's really rare for somebody to be, god damn it, I did it again. To find somebody that's really good in different types. Why doesn't it always... Ugh. It's the same one? What? Oh, because I didn't click on enter. Maybe that's why. You know, I'm very supportive and excited for the remake that they're doing with Studio. I'm sad that they're not doing more than East Blue because I feel that the East Blue episodes have been done, the Romance Dan episodes have been done, the OVAs have been done. I feel like they do these remakes of the same fucking sagas over and over. I want them to commit and redoing everything. They have the time. They have the resources. I'm all for getting new voice actors because the ones that we have, we already had to say goodbye to Frankie because of the voice actor, their health, they are getting older. It's fine. Fine. I am going to miss the soundtrack. Because I'm guessing they would have to. It's a different studio. Toye probably didn't share their copyrights. That would be kind of sad. I don't know. I am too conditioned to not feel hype when I hear the drums and the trumpets. Let's see. The shot of the gang pulling up. And then I would like a shot of Raven on the other side. Well, this is... Having a shot of the CP9 wouldn't be that bad. Also, we get to see the other members that were not at Water 7. I don't even remember their names. I remember their laughs. Like the big, round, fat one. I do remember the wolf. Jagra? I think his name was. I love all his gimmicks. I love all of his jokes with Usopp. And the thing with his ex-girlfriend. The Wano Kabuki actor. I think he said Joy or Jojo? Jojo! something like that. How can I find this? Raven. There's not a good enough picture. Well, I'll just explain to Banana like, oh yeah. To the side, Robin and Frankie are also there handcuffed. Also, their leader is not even Lucci. Like he's their team captain. Their, what is it called when they're like spies? Operative? Their team operative? I don't know. The one that calls the shots. It's not them. It's Spandam, who is ugly and we hate him collectively. No ifs or buts. We hate Spandam. And the fact that he's still alive... Oda, please, he needs to die. I can't believe you let him live. I really hope that the live action kills him. He doesn't have a point of the story anymore. He should just die. They killed Mary. They have to kill Spandam. Which, by the way, because we were talking about the whole Mary thing and Usopp and Luffy fighting, in the live action, when they get to that point, fingers crossed that we get to that point in the live action, it's gonna have a little bit more of a deeper meaning, no? Because it's not just that they got a free ship from their friends. They got a ship made by somebody that died. Like Mary dead. Now he's gonna be double dead when they burn Mary. No? Is that am I the only one that thinks that? Okay, cool. Okay, before we have the Iketeru declaration. What means what? They got they got the ship from Kaya, right? But it was originally her butler's, the other one that looked like a sheep. His name was Mary, and that's why the ship was going Mary. Bro wanted to run away, but he gave it to the Straw Hats. He lives. In the live action, he died. Kuro killed him. Straight up. And now Kaya is like all alone. Completely alone now that I think about it. All of her staff was evil, so that's gone. Mary is gone. And in the live action, they also didn't give Usopp his little vegetable trio of friends. So live action Kaya is... she got completely alone. That sucks. At least manga Kaya has the little kids keeping her company. Okay, so we have to go with Ohara now, because the flashback begins now. And the best explanation that I'll be able to come up with when I go through this with Banana is like, just imagine the Library of Alexandria. Including of how what happened to that library. So we have the library, we have Ohara. Child, Robin. Look at this child, she's so cute. Look at the Cinderella cutie patootie. Okay, so we meet Robin, who is treated like Cinderella by her relatives because her mom is not there, she's away, as well as her dad. We meet Professor Clover. Because historians and archaeologists work at that library, obviously. He's like the main dude. They'll teach Robin. She's like super smart. She is 7 years old, I believe. 7 or 8 years old here. And she passes their test and gets her certification. Be a certified. She got her bachelor's degree at 7 years old to be an archaeologist. That ain't smart. She's a genius. But then she mentions like, yeah, now I can study and work with you guys, including the poneglyphs. That secret meeting that you guys had that you think that I don't know anything about. It's like, child, no. We can work on anything except that. It's like, she is very smart. Yes, she's a child, but that's only her emotions. They could have tried a little better to explain to her that what they're doing is illegal. It's like, okay, you want to help us? It's like, we can't allow you to go into this because there's a chance that the government, when they find out, we're gonna get sent to jail or be executed, and we don't want you to go through that. So, no. Or, like, okay, fine, you want in on this, but you're gonna have to learn to keep a secret, or we're all going to die. And she could have done that. I mean, she hadn't said anything about the secret meetings until that day. Just basic communication, man. It could have worked out. It could have worked out. And then we have... I was gonna put the Rishishi, Saul. Jaguar di Sol. They meet, they bond. He like washed up on the shore. He starts trying to make a raft to get out of the island. And he's like, oh, well, you're my only friend now, so I just want to be here with you, and blah, blah, blah. And then Saul kind of connects the dots. He's like, who's your mom? Oh, my mom is Olivia, Nico Olivia. He's like, oh, shit. And then we find out that he was a vice admiral. He knew Olivia. He was part of the ships that captured her and her colleagues. And that was they were the party that got found out that they were investigating the poneglyphs. And it's like, oh, so that means all of Ohara is behind this? And then Saul sees the light and is like, this doesn't sound good. Maybe we should start questioning the government. No. Escapes. Olivia, I don't remember how they got separated, but they got separated. Washes up. And then shit starts to go down. Nico, Olivia. That's a horrible picture. Could be better. Oh, this is a manga panel. That just works just as well. Pidgey. Okay, we see Nico Olivia. She goes to the library. At a point, Robin and her actually cross paths, but they don't recognize each other. Because Olivia hasn't seen Robin since she was like 1 or 2 years old. And Robin just doesn't have any memories of her. What else? Olivia goes over to the library and warns them that the government is coming over to attack them or erase their work. So they start like freaking out. Oh my god. And then the officials go over and what is the name? Spandine. Yes. Spandum is the son and Spandine is the father. Both assholes, both pieces of shit. Right, he shows up and is like, we found out what you were looking into, investigating. So now you're all going to jail or die. I don't remember his verbiage. Which is just as well. They know that they're all gonna die because they've also activated the Buster Call. We get the scene of Clover challenging Spandine, like, why are you trying to silence scholars, not letting us do our work? We're just trying to figure out the things of the past. And then I don't know if he did this on purpose. Maybe he thought that this would take off the attention from other things. I don't remember who was on the Dandanmushi. Somebody from the Gorosei, I think. So it was somebody from the Gorosei that was listening on the Dandanmushi, and Clover's like, I think the government is trying to hide something because we have figured out that there's a void century. There's something that they are hiding from us. Specifically, a kingdom. Something that was erased by the government. There's a lot of important information that he said. I don't remember all of it though, and I feel like everything was important. I think it's just the mention of the... Speculate about the kingdom, about what Clover said. We're past that. We're past that. It appears that they weren't kind of So Ohara scholars discovered that there was a kingdom, group entity place that had a lot of power. They considered somebody their enemy, which would later turn into the world government, and they knew that they would be in danger enough to secure their history on poneglyphs made on the strongest, most indestructible material in the world in a language that only few can speak now, and the government does not want them to know and find. And that they were spread all over the world. Yeah, but I think that's about most of what he says. Just that there's a kingdom and there's an enemy that the government does not want them to find out about. They start trying to take all the other scholars away. Robin deduces who could be her mother. This was really sad. In the flashback, this started to break me. I completely broke with Saul, but this was like so sad. When Robin just starts screaming at Olivia, like, don't you love me? I tried really hard to be an archaeologist like you. I studied really hard. Like, Olivia, turn around. But it's like, she's a fucking child. That's the point where you remember, it's like, yeah, she's 7. She can't handle everything that's going on. Oh my god. En mi cocoro. Lloro. You think the government is trying to avoid another genocide? I mean, a genocide definitely happened, because whatever fucking country that was, it's gone. But there were survivors, and that's why we have those with the Wool of D. Most likely, they were gaining power at the same time that whoever the world government was also gaining power, but they were doing some sketchy shit. And this kingdom was like the only one that was fighting back. And it's like, nah, we're not gonna stand for this. Nah. We're standing our ground. Oh, definitely. I mean, yeah, when it comes to hierarchy, it's the Marines. The Tenryubito, the Celestial Dragons. And then it's the Gorosei. And then that is definitely like something that's being like spreading more and more on just how fucking normalized slavery is in this world. And I betcha that kingdom was like the Abraham Lincoln at the time. It's like, I'm gonna end slavery, no more of this nonsense. And then Ocaso. By the way, that's a Mexican meme that's going around. That's why I keep saying it. I fucking love it. every time somebody gets bonk. Cocazo. We did get, I mean, I can't say anything more because there's been there's been more things revealed to us about the Tenryubito. The Tenryubito, a little bit more about how the Gorosei works. We got a little bit more about the Void Century. We actually got another of the famous silhouettes. It's like, ah! A little bit more info on that mysterious place. Enjoy Boy. Still not enough, but that's what we're hoping for. Oh, actually, did I even read? What the fuck? Why is it showing me like this? Ah, I got worried. Did I miss that I missed the last chapter of the year? Okay, no. I haven't missed it. Big things. I'm expecting big things for the last chapter of the year to be announced, especially because it coincides with Jump Festa. I would also like for them to announce a new One Piece Warriors 5 game. Will it probably be a waste of money? Yes. But please make another one. I want Law in more clothes so I can keep on using him. Please don't use the same fucking skill tree as Warriors 4. Bring me back the coin system. I like the coin system. I don't like their stupid ass tree that they implemented in number 4. Then Saul saves Robin. That's right! Speaking of characters being way in the past, at this point, Aokiji is not an admiral. Correct me if I'm wrong. He is not an admiral. He's a vice admiral here. He's not the one that they sent, right, to kill them. Or am I wrong? Isn't it Akainu that's also in there? Or am I misremembering? I might be. My memories are playing tricks on me. I don't remember. I don't get it. This is my new favorite song, by the way. Oh shit! What? Robin has reasons to hate Sengoku then. I don't remember him in the flashback, but he must have been there. Sengoku doesn't have that much time as a fleet admiral then. And then he wouldn't have been the one to order the stuff in Flabans. Interesting. I shouldn't be biting my pen. I should stop. How can I... Unbelievable that Aokiji would still stick around after having killed his supposed best friend. I need Oda to draw young Sengoku. I wanted a picture where it shows like him putting the boat and stuff for her, but I guess not. Anyway, that should happen as everybody dies. Then she runs away. And then if she's 7, 3, 10, that's 13, then they meet at 28, 27? For like the next 20 years, she is chased down. They put a bounty on her, describe her horribly, and people believe the propaganda. Beautiful. Oh, fuck. Well, I filled my quota of 4 hours. I was actually gonna do 3 to 2. So I'm fine with this. Calling it a day. Because I want to keep watching my zombie Korean show. My mom got popcorn. And and because of you guys' fucking ideas for more has-been crossover, I actually kind of want to start getting in on those. And I shouldn't. I am behind on my animatics. Even though I did finish at least the storyboarding. Finally. Fuck, I hate storyboarding. It's just so boring. It's so boring. So, I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe not. If you don't see me, it's because I'm planning to move furniture around and I might be too tired and in pain. Because I'm an ancient skeleton and my bones hurt. So, peace. Bye bye, B.